Well, hi, Michael, and welcome to class. It's good to have you along again, and I'm so sorry things didn't work out in the last class we had together. I'm hoping for better things this time around. I want to do everything I can to help you be successful. But from the beginning, try to stay ahead of the work. Once you get behind in one of these 6-week courses, it gets really tough to keep up. Let me just give you a few tips that will help you going into it. Keep yourself a notebook handy. If your laptop fails, you can always go to the library and use a computer there or something like that. But at least you have your thoughts. So that's something that's real handy, and one can be had for $1 at a dollar store. I keep a drawer full of them in my leather shop, so they're relatively inexpensive. But keep one at the ready. It can be as complex as this leather one that I use. It goes everywhere with me. Or here's another one that I made. I've got them everywhere. But keep a journal where you can, as you're doing your reading, you can jot down your notes. If you have a printed copy of the book, write in it. Make your notes. Deface the book. Have a conversation with the author. Put your notes in the margins. Keep a book or notebook close by so you've got extra room to write down those thoughts, because later when you go to put a paper together, it's much more difficult to pull those thoughts together if you've not written them down. And you may have something amazing strike your brain as you're reading, and then you go back to write it down, and life has happened, and it's like, what was that? That's just the gentle voice of experience. So keep a notebook. Also, use your syllabus. In your syllabus, and let me move this over here. Make a couple quick changes on my screen before I bring this up so you can see it better. And let me go and share my screen with you. And here we go. We'll share that with you, and you should see on your screen now that there is a copy of our syllabus, and you see the required information. And then let me scroll down here. This lays out each week of the course, and you can use this as your roadmap and map out your work so that you know what you need to be doing when, and you can plan your time around that. It gives you a good synopsis of the course overall, and also shows you which large assignments you have coming up, and you can break those into smaller pieces so you don't get to the end of week 6 and say, oh, sovereign God, what do I do now? But you can use the IBM dictum of plan your work and work your plan. And try to stay on task with that. Because I really would love to see you succeed in the course, and I'll help you however I can. And granted, Michael, I'm recording this to you just because there was some things I wanted to share with you that would help you, but these techniques can certainly help anybody. And I understand these things because I did online learning. I still do. And so I learned a few tricks the hard way. And having taught as long as I have now, and learned a few things from the other side of the aisle, now as an instructor, I wanted to share this with you so that it would help you be very successful in this course. Finally, start your work early in the week, even on Sunday afternoon after church or whenever. It's going to take discipline. And it will take time away from other things and you're going to have to sequester yourself off, find a place that works for you. As much as you can, find a specific place. If you're going to study at the library, try to find a specific table if you can, and use that routinely. You know, a specific desk in your house or apartment where when you sit down, you're there to study and have your materials at the ready. Put your materials all together in one bag, where you grab that bag and your writing materials, your notebook, your everything that you need for that course, your syllabus is right there in that bag. And so you don't have to hunt it down every time you need it. You just grab your school bag, everything's right there together. These little tips and tricks help you. And having the single place is more important than you may initially realize, because when you sit down at that particular place at that particular time, your mind's going to click and say, okay, it's study time, and it's going to be easier to attend to the information. Have a particular time when you read, when you write, when you study, that sort of thing. When I was in my bachelor's and master's programs, I was in a different office at the time, and every Saturday afternoon every Saturday from probably about 8 or 9 in the morning to about 5 in the evening, maybe later, depending on how much I had to do, I was in my office studying for that particular week's work. And I found that to be very good, because when I sat down on Saturday to do my studying, my mind instantly clicked, and it's like, okay, I'm here to do this. And the final thing that I should tell you too is to shut off distractions. Put your phone on vibrate, or put it in your bag. Let people know, hey, I'm not going to be reachable during these hours. Turn off the notifications on your phone or on your computer, so you can work uninterrupted. And these types of things will help you stay ahead of things, because there's nothing more defeating than getting behind and feeling like you can't catch up. So please don't feel like I'm picking on you, but I do want to help you as well as help other people. And your question prompted something I wanted to share with others in the class, because I've shared this with a number of students, and I've had students come back to me and say, man, I wish somebody had told me this earlier on in my program. So I'll share it with you guys in the For What It's Worth department, and maybe it will help you and maybe save you from some frustration as you move forward. So anyway, quick impromptu video here, just a few tips to help you as you move forward. Michael, it's addressed to you, but also to the remainder of the course. Since you asked the question, Michael, you get the first crack at it here. But in any case, let me know how I could be helpful to you. I am certainly committed to your success, and I can be reached at samuel.o'donnell@scans.edu. Also, my contact information's in your syllabus. Take good care, and I will see you around our virtual classroom. So long for now.